If I had to start all over to grow my credit repair business, here are 5 things I will focus on to help me go from 0 to 100 or a quarter million or maybe $1 million. It all depends on where you're at in your business. I'm going to break it all down. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So on today's class, we're going to be talking about these 5 things that if you want to grow your business, it's a must that you focus on. All right, so sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper. You already know, get something to drink. Hey, we drinking some water today. Hey, this is about to be a good one. Now, the reason why I'm qualified, I feel like I'm qualified to talk about going from 0 to $1 million plus, right? Is because I done hit, I got a couple millionaire awards, as you can see. Digital funnel, and with the service, Credit Repair Cloud. All right. Now, this is not to brag, but just want to qualify myself to show you that I understand and I know what I'm talking about. And I've been doing this for a while. I've made so many mistakes, but I want to give you the information that's going to help you, that what you can focus on, so you don't want to be like, man, I don't need to be trying to pay for this or this or this. Like, I got you. I'm going to break it all down. And so the first thing, number one, that I would tell you to focus on, that's very important in building a business, is number one. I didn't know this, but is building an audience, okay? I don't know if I'm spelling this right, but it's building the audience. You ain't come here for my spelling, you came here for the information, okay? So focusing on building the audience is very important as far as serving and, of course, selling, marketing, all that. Building the audience, nobody really, I ain't gonna say nobody. Some people, when I got started, I didn't understand how important building the audience is, because when you build an audience, whether you sell credit repair or you move on to sell, or let's just say audience / personal brand, right? Building a personal brand, whether you're selling credit repair, business funding, some type of digital product, affiliate, if you have nobody to sell to, then it's hard to sell your services. So building the audience, I also built the 100K subscriber channel. So you want to really focus on building an audience, and building an audience and building your personal brand takes time. But when it comes to business, it takes time in general. That's the reason why some businesses go out of business, because number one, they have nobody to market to, and the overhead, all those different things. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about, what would I do if I had to start all over again? I would be focusing on building the audience and building my personal brand and talking about the specific skill set that I'm good at to help people, right? So for you and me, right? Credit repair. Now, if you do taxes, it's the same thing. If you do business credit, it's the same thing. If you're, let's just say, a realtor, it's kind of the same thing, okay? Building an audience, building your personal brand. People know what you do, right? So building your audience. Now, how do you build your audience? Is by providing value to the marketplace, showing up consistently, okay? Now, there are different platforms out there where you can show up consistently on: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Threads, X, so many different platforms, right? So for you, just pick a platform where you'll show up consistently on. Now, I'm very biased. I would tell you what I know now is start on YouTube, right? Create content educating people on credit repair. Now, there could be a specific thing that you want to talk about as far as credit repair. If you want to help people get, let's just say, business credit, you can talk everything about business credit. So you can create content showing somebody how to get an Amex business card, how to get a gold card, how to get, let's just say, equipment, how to get financing for a specific, let's just say, vehicle in their business, how to get certain banks in a specific area, banks that only pull from Experian or business, banks that only pull from TransUnion, banks that only pull from Equifax. Just consistently break down that content and attracting your ideal client, right? So you're providing all this value. I'm not talking about selling your service or anything, but you're just providing value, giving your ideal client information about business credit, right? We're talking about business credit, for an example. And then from there, number one, you're building your business, you're building your audience, you're building your personal brand. You're talking about the things you've done as far as business credit. You're breaking down the different things that you, of course, did as far as business credit. How did you do it? Talking about, let's just say, for an example, Chase, how you got access to funding with Chase, how you got access to funding with Truist Bank, how you got access to funding with certain things, different loans that are out there based on what you have going on as far as business, talking about equipment loans and equipment financing, all these type of financing as far as a business owner that most business don't even know that they can get access to funding. Okay. So that's the type of content that I will consistently create and show up with. They will know me as the person, the business credit person every day showing up in the marketplace and consistently creating content. So you'll be the go-to person as far as business credit, right? So that's what I will create content around. And different, let's just say, even like net 30s and all the different net things that are out there that somebody might need as far as business credit, right? Talking about Office, like there's so many different things. Amazon, Office, like so many different things that you can, talk to a person about as far as business credit. Even like Sam's Club on the business side, like all the different things that a business owner might need, you can create content around. You get where I'm going with this? Now, the second thing that I learned is building this right here. And I didn't know how important this is, but this is very important. Building your email list. Now, how you build your email list is, for me, how I did it was I gave away something in exchange for their contact information. So for you, you want to give something away in exchange for their contact information. Now, the reason why this is very important is because you don't own Facebook, you don't own YouTube, you don't own X, you don't own TikTok, you don't own LinkedIn, you don't own these social media platforms. So if a platform shuts down or is not working, guess what? You have the ability to still communicate with your audience, with the people that like you and trust you. So building your email list is very important because now you can, like with one click of a button, you can send off an email or a text message blast to those people to either show up to a video or a call, a workshop. This thing is very important as well. Whether you want to sell different products and services, you can always blast to these people what you have going on. And most likely they're going to click on it because you already provided value. You done gave them the information and they would like more information or your service or whatever you have to offer. So building your email list is very important. You understand. Now you get where I'm going with your email list. All right. Now, the third thing that's very important. And if you want to build your email list, I'll create a video just breaking down how to build an email list. OK, but the next thing that's very important that you should be focusing on is this right here. I almost forgot. Is having funnels in your business. Sales funnel, lead generation funnel, a service funnel. These having a funnel makes it easier to grow your to offer your service or product, right? The reason why you want to have a funnel is because, let's just say, the traditional website. A traditional website, most people go on their website and it has so much information, so many different things. And with a funnel, it focuses on one specific thing versus, and you can click here to understand this. You can check out all these different products. And by the time they're on your website, they get confused and don't buy nothing. But with a funnel, you're all in and targeted on one specific problem or pain that the ideal person is going through. Now they'll go through the funnel or either buy the service or buy the product or get the digital or get the lead, or not the lead, the free thing that you want to give away in exchange for their contact information. So this is like also important as well. And you can sell stuff without you being on the phone selling things. So having a funnel, having a sales funnel is key to your business. The next thing that's very important, okay, is this right here, systems. Having systems. All right, so as far as credit repair business, you understand having a system, having a dispute software is very important. Also, as important is having a CRM, right? So go high level. There are other things out there that you can leverage as far as CRMs, but having a go high level system is important because now you can set up automations, and the same thing with the different softwares as far as disputing. You can set up certain things to now. I'm going to talk about the next thing, and it all goes together. But having systems where, let's just say, you have your funnel, right? Your lead funnel, the way you get leads on your email, you have that funnel. Now you can consistently create an automation to follow that person if they're not ready to buy whatever you have to offer. But you can consistently provide value to that person, show up to them, create content, give them things, and then eventually they're like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and purchase whatever they have to offer or get what I need, okay? So having systems is as important as well. Now, the next thing that will go all together with this is having a team, all right? Now, I learned this in the military, right? Having a team, you go way further than you doing it yourself. When we was working, let's just say, I was in the United States Navy, and we worked on, they call LCACs, but they're hovercrafts. And one of our jobs is replacing the bag on the hovercraft. All right, I was in charge of that. One person doing that, man, we ain't gonna talk about it. But a team and a team of people will break that down, put it back up way faster than myself working on it. And what I ain't gonna say most people, some people did was they had a few people, well, they had everybody on one specific part of the bag. But with how we did it and how I did it was we had people spread out on each part of the bag. It's called bag, but you'll see, I can show you a picture of it. But we'll have multiple people so we can get the job done much faster. So having a team is going to be also vital to your business. Yes, you're going to be doing everything in the beginning, but you will then want to start hiring, and you don't have to hire a huge team. You can start hiring a person to help you with your content, right? Or to edit your videos and post it on these, or edit the videos and you post them on the platforms. You can hire a dispute person that's going to help you with your disputes. You can hire an admin person that's going to help you with your admin work, going through, the different messages in your Go High Level system, right? And then you might hire a few more people, but you don't have to have a super huge team to make money in your credit repair business. And by you doing these things will allow you to go from where you are to growing your business. If you want to make an extra 100, 200, 1,000, 250,000, $1 million in your business, it doesn't matter. Focusing on these 5 things is going to help you sell your offer. All right. Hold up. Now, the next thing that's very important, that's going to also help increase the bottom line of your business at the end of every year, is partnering up with Smart Credit. Now, here's why you want to partner up with Smart Credit, because they offer a higher commission for when you refer people over to get access to credit monitoring. Because as you know, clients need access to monitoring and they give you a better commission. All right. So if you want to get better commissions, reoccurring commissions, hey, the link is in the description, pinned to the comments. It's completely free. You can partner with Smart Credit. Check it out. It's game changer.